Hi everyone, I'm Chris Ribaudo. I am the golf guy and welcome to my channel. I'm super excited for you to join me today. On this channel, we will discuss all things real estate, lifestyle, and entertainment right here in Southwest Florida. I am a fairly new real estate agent down in Naples. Previously, I worked in the corporate world in corporate marketing for 10 years.
Why are you going to throw that all away?
And decided to get off that hamster wheel and radically changed my life, moved down to Florida and become a real estate agent. I love the freedom of it. I love that I can set my own schedule, and I love that I get to meet so many amazing people that are moving down to Florida. For my first video, I thought the best way to introduce myself is just why would I move to Florida? I'm 34, relatively young, probably at the height of my professional career. Why would I move to an area that's heavily known as a retirement community? It's not in a city. When I told my friends, I got looks of like, huh? What? There are so many reasons, important reasons why I would move down here. My life is now going from a Friends sitcom.
Well, I'm not moving.
Probably be Rachel in this scenario, to a Golden Girls sitcom. And in that scenario, I am definitely Blanche Devereaux.
You know, in the South, we mature faster. I think it's the heat.
Like so many, I am not unique. At the Florida DMV, they were saying 900 people move to Florida every day. So I'm not the only one who's catching the bug. You know, there's some big reasons why I left Chicago. First and foremost is economic. If you live in a big city, if you live in a lot of northern states like Illinois, you are taxed ridiculous amounts. And it's not just the income tax, it's also the property tax. I purchased my first condo. I thought I was, adulting, big boy grown up, bought my condo like right before the pandemic, worked really hard for it. My condo was approximately, I believe, I purchased it for $330,000. My property taxes for that condo were nearly $7,000 a year. Granted, since it was my first property, I didn't realize like that was a lot of stinking money. As a real estate agent down here and having to be versed in property taxes, for my potential buyers, just to put it into perspective, if you are buying $1 million plus house in Naples, Florida, you won't even pay $7,000. So basically the equivalent of a $330,000 house in Chicago, Illinois, you could probably buy a house well over $1 million and still not pay that amount of property taxes, which is asinine and wild to me. Second was crime. I purchased my condo in an up-and-coming area. I was excited. I thought the neighborhood was definitely going places. But when we had the lockdowns, it seemed like pandemonium just erupted. Homes were getting burglarized. So many stores were getting burglarized. There were boarding up stores. It just felt like another world, and no one was doing anything about it. I was always like, well, do something. So I always lived in urban areas. I know you have to be safe in general, but it has gotten to a level where it's not livable. Number 3 on my list is just cleanliness. Gosh, it's just like, there's just trash everywhere on the streets. Way worse than normal. And Chicago is known as like a fairly clean city. Like it's not New York. Chicago is known for being a pretty clean city. The trash would just pile up, and then suddenly homeless now are living in Lincoln Park area. The beauty of what I loved about cities, and it just was fading. The next one, it's a little controversial, but I don't care, is the politics. It's so corrupt. We pay all these taxes, and what do we get for it? I still don't know. It's hard to have commerce in the city. Nothing gets done. And we still keep electing the same people. And at the end of the day, if that's the route of Chicago wants to go, then that's what they will do. But I was like, well, I can not be here. So I decided to leave. And number 5, I always lived in a city. I have lived in so many areas, urban areas, from Atlanta to San Francisco to Chicago. I always thought that, gosh, I could never leave the city. It's like my protection. Like the people who live in the suburbs or in rural areas, they just They're not hip, they're not cultural, they don't get it. I went down here during COVID. I stayed a few months down here, and I was just like, wow, all my perceptions were completely wrong. I've never met such welcoming people down here in Naples and in Florida in general. People are just happy. I still think I am urban detoxing, as my good friend likes to say. Is I'm still sort of flabbergasted at how friendly people are, and he just goes, well, that's just because they're not city people. Those are really my reasons for moving down here. I find myself just loving it. I am more open. I love meeting people all the time, and especially in my job as a real estate agent, like I meet so many great people and hear their stories, and I'm not alone. Like I can't tell you how many people I've met from Illinois and Chicago and so many other places that are just looking for a change, and they're really experiencing all what Naples, Southwest Florida has to offer. So on this channel, I'm really going to explore really my journey as a real estate agent. You'll probably see a lot of bloopers because I am kind of off the cuff, and I say what I want to say for good or bad, but mostly just to show you that there is a Florida for everyone. You don't have to have budget of over $1 million to buy something in Naples and to live your Florida dream. What I loved about here really is the true diversity down here. Is you can have any budget, even though the market is still quite insane down here and it's still a seller's market. You can still find your Florida dream home and your Florida lifestyle. Follow me on this channel, and hopefully I can show you that. You just have to get a little creative, and I'm gonna try to do that on this channel. If you have any real estate questions, or you're interested in buying or selling your home in the Southwest Florida area, particularly Collier County, you can reach me at my contact information below. I am with Compass Florida, and I work for a fabulous real estate team. We really treat our clients like their family because we want to work with people we like. So hoping our paths could meet soon, and thank you for bearing with me on this video adventure, and looking forward to the next one where we'll explore more of Naples. Definitely some great real estate options that, aren't stereotypically, $5 million properties, even though they are a lot of fun to look at. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good one.